I am making this video purely off of just being so excited for Brand New Day. I cannot really emphasize enough. I mean, obviously, I don't need to put on a Spider-Man costume to, express my love and gratitude to this character. Um, but I like to do it anyway. Just like so many fans out there, like we we do this because he's the goat. He's our guy, and for no other reason, just to like feel like we're Spider-Man. Anyone can wear the mask. He is, and I will say this just till the day I die, the greatest fictional character ever created. Um, and it's again really hard to put into words why he means so much to me, and I've been on a kick lately of just reading a bunch of his comics, and there was such a level of satisfaction that I felt after No Way Home came out. This feeling of not completion, because it left off in a place where they could take it a bunch of ways. They teased the symbiote, all that good stuff, but I guess what really, it was like the fact that all three got together. There was like this brotherhood that was formed, this sense of trust, of family. It felt like the debates, they still happen of like who's the best Spider-Man. And to me, it's so inconsequential. Like I don't care who the best one is. I mean, we all have our favorites, but in the end, am I enjoying watching Spider-Man? And we are so privileged and so spoiled as Spider-Man fans to be getting what we're getting right now. It's kind of mind-blowing. I mean, the games, I love both, or actually all three Insomniac games. I love the way they treat Miles in that game. I love the way that they treat Peter. I know a lot of people have problems with Spider-Man 2, the Insomniac Spider-Man 2. I don't have a lot of problems with that game, if I'm being completely honest. Harry as Venom, whatever. Some people get really mad about that, like, it should have been Eddie. I mean, the Venom's design is perfect. Playing as Venom was amazing. That was bringing me right back to Ultimate Spider-Man on PS2. So it's so much of that game was handled really, really well, in my opinion. I mean, when you get to the point where it's the Craven fight when you're in the black suit, peak, and then right after you get Miles versus Peter, which we all expected was going to happen when we knew the symbiote was being teased and Miles was being set up as the next Spider-Man. We were like, they got to do the fight. And then they did it. And it was so epic, that fight. And then right after he gets the black suit off, you get to play as Venom. Like, that hour of those three things happening pretty much consecutively in that game is like one of the best gaming experiences of my life. And not long after that, you fight Mary Jane as Scream. That's a little bit further down in the game, but still, like, it's... That people hate on the game too much. They do a lot of amazing things. The Venom fight at the end could have been better. I will say that. But beyond that, man, I was. They even broke apart the high school so you could fight Venom partially on a football field, which was that's because that image from Ultimate Spider-Man, those comics where they're fighting on the football field, is iconic to me. And they kind of put that into the game, sort of, with their own rendition and taste. So I was like, I'm still a huge fan. I can tell that they do their research. They know what we want. They know what we love. Same thing goes for the movies. I know I'm going on a bit of a tangent, but I'm kind of all over the place. I just finished reading this banger, The Death of Jean DeWolf, because part of what inspired me to make this video, beyond just gushing on Spider-Man, which I could do at any point in my life, at any time, anywhere. I'm actually considering getting my first tattoo of the Spider-Man logo on my arm around when the movie comes out. But I was reading that, and I just love. Well, like, Jean DeWolf apparently now is going to be in Brand New Day. Like, she has been cast, and like apparently there's like gonna be like an emotional scene between Spider-Man and her. And I'm like, dude, this is what we wanted, right? They're adding in new supporting cast characters for this new trilogy. I mean, that was I even started writing like a screenplay of like what a fun Spider-Man 4 idea, which is still kind of crazy to me that we're actually getting an actual fourth movie in a single Spider-Man series. And it's, they passed over to a new director. There were so many things that I wanted them to do. I didn't want John Watts to come back. I respect him for what he did with Homecoming. I even don't hate Far From Home like a lot of people do. Mysterio is my favorite villain, so I actually think they did a really good job with that. I wish they did things more practically, but there's a lot of things that I think they did in that movie that really worked, including, I was like, there was the spectacular Spider-Man scene where he blindfolds himself and relies on his spider sense. And I was like, if they do that in the movie, I'm sold. And then they did that, basically. He closes his eyes and relies on his spider sense. I was like, they get it. They they get it. And, man. And then No Way Home comes along and resets everything. And it brings him back to his roots. It's essentially that those first three movies is an origin story for how Tom's Peter becomes the main Spidey that we all know. The broke, lonely, depressed, but also hilarious and youthful charm, energy Spider-Man that we all know and love. And I was like, that's such a perfect place to end it. He has the red and blue suit, like that was inspired by both Andrew and Toby's suits. I'm like, this is just, it was such a perfect ending that it was like, it had like united the world, because there were so many complaints going into No Way Home about Tom's Spider-Man, and there's still some complaints about him, just about how some of those movies handled him, including the Avengers movies and stuff like that. But man, the stuff that we have been seeing from Brand New Day, and now we can kind of focus in a little bit on Brand New Day, it makes me emotional thinking about it. It makes me think dude, like how are they getting it so right now? Like, because I mean, it's funny because like Spider-Man fans, I would have thought that I would have been like totally satisfied after No Way Home. I was like, I don't need anything else. That's not true. That's not. We're always going to be craving for more stuff. I mean, there's plenty of villains that we haven't seen Spider-Man come across in the live action movies. Some of my favorites. I want to see him fight like a proper Venom and a proper Carnage. Carnage is my second favorite villain of Spider-Man's, and like I want the '90s cartoon version of Carnage, basically just picked up and put into a live action movie, like with the voice, the laugh, everything. I don't know about the life sucking thing. I mean, you could do it, I guess, like kind of like incorporate that with like they did with the Ultimate Spider-Man comics, but like anyway, I'm going down another rabbit hole, but like basically, what I'm seeing from Brand New Day, the practicality of the suit, the tactileness of it, the fact that they kept his moving eyes, that's like a signature part of Tom's Spider-Man, is the fact that his lenses still move. They're not like mine right now, where it's like they're what do they call them? They just stay still, or but like I love that that's still the case. It's basically the same eyes, but the rest of the suit is so good. It's so good, and I just can't. I wouldn't have predicted where this would have gone, but because when I heard that, I was like, oh, like Zendaya's coming back and Jacob Batalon's coming back for like. I was like, oh man, like they're gonna go back on everything. Like, but then they revealed there was a time skip, so he's actually been alone for 4 years. So there was consequences to what happened in No Way Home. Like he's been alone for 4 years, so. I don't know, but my only concern at this point for this movie is whether or not they reverse that and give the memories back to those two characters. But like, there's so much I'm excited about. I've always wanted to see Spidey interact with Hulk. And we're gonna get that big time. We're gonna get a fight. We're getting him with Punisher. Like, are you kidding me? I never thought that was gonna happen. like back when I was watching Daredevil in 2015, or was it 2016 when it was season 2? When it was Daredevil and Punisher, or Punisher was revealed in those first 4 episodes of season 2, and man, to see that Punisher go along with the MCU Spidey is pretty amazing. It's pretty incredible, and just the banter looks like it's going to be so peak. Some of the clips that they've been showing already, the GIFs are already incredible. Both of their suits are fantastic, and the fact that they might fight Hulk together. We're getting like Scorpion from Michael Mando, which they teased all the way back in Homecoming. We're finally getting a payoff to that. Like, I always like having Spider-Man villains who have a long history with Spider-Man. And Michael Mando's Scorpion, his Max Gargan is gonna have a long history. And because he got like thwarted by Spidey even before he became Scorpion, and now he is Scorpion, and it looks like they're gonna have multiple fights in this movie, and they're recreating comic covers, and potentially the rumor is that they're gonna recreate the comic cover from Kraven's Last Hunt, where he's coming out of the grave. Except this time it's not the cloth symbiote, or not the cloth version of the black suit. It'll be the actual symbiote, which I'm seeing some people are like complain about on Twitter. I'm like, who cares if it's like the cloth version of the black suit or the actual symbiote? If it looks like the comic panel, that's what matters. It's like him getting the symbiote right in time for Secret Wars. Perfect. Mwah. I don't care if he got it on another planet or if he gets it because of the Tom Hardy symbiote that was left behind. I don't care, as long as he gets it. And we get to have our own version of the symbiote arc with Tom Spidey before he, passes the torch on to Miles. Because, dude, I'll tell you, the symbiote arc is my favorite arc of every Spider-Man story. I love the symbiote arc, especially when it's like you get a lot of time in the black suit. The black suit is gorgeous. I love the black suit, especially like the classic version. I think the 90s cartoon black suit arc is my favorite. It's so good. There's so many iconic moments, and it's not even that long. But there's just like it's that's what like defined the black suit saga, and now we're getting rumors that we got like Jackal possibly being like the mysterious villain, or Chameleon. Like I think it is so impressive that they have managed to keep the main villain of this movie a secret. I mean, it could be Jean Grey, I guess, because of like the mind hopping thing. But like that wouldn't be a secret, I guess. They just haven't officially announced her being Jean yet, so it's a little weird. But like I don't get the sense that they've announced the main villain yet, and I don't think she'll be the main villain. That'd be kind of weird for a Spider-Man movie. Well, I mean, I guess Scarlet Witch was the main villain of a Doctor Strange movie, so it's complicated. But I don't think they would do that. I mean, we're getting Tombstone, we're getting Scorpion, we're getting like all the way like Boomerang or whatever. Maybe we'll see Big Wheel. I don't know. But like they're throwing all these villains at us, and obviously I don't think a lot of these villains are gonna get that much screen time. Maybe besides Scorpion, maybe Tombstone. We haven't seen official like video or clips or like from TV spots of Tombstone yet. We saw a brief thing on Twitter. It was like a picture of. And there's like the leaked picture that we saw of recreating the comic cover of him, Tombstone holding Spidey up. That's going to look great. I can't wait to see that. They're not really hiding the fact that Tombstone's in this movie. So Tombstone's not the secret villain, but it's like, who is? Why is Spidey in a prison? Like, what is going on with the black eyes thing? Like the mutation. Are they doing Man-Spider? There's a lot about this movie that is still very much a secret. I think if I had to guess, I don't think they're doing Man-Spider. But there is the quote from the trailer where he's like, "Did you get rid of that monster inside of you?" And I'm like, are they? Because like, in the 90s cartoon, like Punisher was like hunting Spider-Man down when he was turning into Man-Spider and like helped out with that whole situation. So like, we get Man-Spider versus Hulk. I don't know how I would feel about that. That'd be kind of weird, but it'd be new. That's for sure. Dude, there's so much about this movie, though, that looks so good. The fight choreography, oh my gosh. We haven't seen Spidey fight like this. The swinging that they're showing, it's gorgeous. It's amazing. I can't be... Like, Tom fighting to get all this stuff into the movie, it just warms my heart. They just care so much. Like, Spidey gets treated like the GOAT that he is. It means the world to me. We got the Spider-Verse movies coming out. We got Brand New Day. He's going to be, and Spidey apparently is going to be like the head of Secret Wars. I don't care if Spidey is on the top forever. Spidey's the guy. He's my man. Like he's like everybody else's Spider-Man. Like if Spidey's at the top forever, that is A-okay with me because you can do so much with him and he never gets old. He never gets old. I could play a million Spider-Man games. I could watch a million shows, a million movies. It does not get old. A million comics. I can't consume enough Spider-Man media. And the fact that they've been able to keep a lot of this plot still a mystery. Like, why is he in the prison fighting the Hand? Why is the Hand in this movie? What are they doing? I would love to just theorize and look around like, where's that coming from? I don't know. I'm a little worried this movie might be a little bit crowded, but at the same time, it looks like they're doing a lot of world building. I I'm so excited. I mean, I need uh, um, Dustin and Daniel Craig to be doing like the rest, like the whole trilogy, this whole second trilogy. And if we only get like 5 or 6 movies with Tom, I mean, listen, I'm just holding out that we get Spider-Man 5 with Tom, and then Spider-Man 6, which sounds insane to even say out loud. But like, we're already getting a Spider-Man 4, and that sounded insane to me just to say. But yeah, he's gonna be supposedly the head of Secret Wars, and then after that, like, maybe he'll be taking the black suit into Spider-Man 5. We still need to get Black Cat. We still need to see him team up with. I mean, maybe Daredevil's in this movie. I don't know. That'd be insane. Why is he in the prison? Why is the Hand there? Who's the main villain? Who's tossing all these villains at him? Is it the Jackal? Are we getting the Clone Saga? There's so much you could do. That's the thing. It's like it's never gonna get old because there's so many Spider-Man stories that you can go with, or create new ones with. So many characters to take different routes with. And it's just, I can never see myself getting tired of it. He's my favorite character. These are my favorite stories. It's the same thing for a lot of other people, and I love sharing that with people. Like Stan Lee is the GOAT for creating this GOAT, and all these villains and all these side characters like MJ and like Gwen. Are we gonna see Gwen or Harry or any of the Osborns? I don't know. But there's so many other things you could do. You don't have to focus on them. That's okay. There's plenty of other things to do. I can't wait, man. This movie's gonna be so goated. Yeah, I don't know really why I made this video other than just to gush about Spider-Man. But to me, it's like there's never a bad time to talk about Spider-Man. Always worth it. But yeah, anyway. The whip.